On August 30, 1997, the world was overcome with grief over the tragic loss of Princess Diana. The British royal, often called the People's Princess, was involved in a devastating car accident. Her companion, Dodi Al-Fayed, and the driver of the vehicle also perished in the crash. Diana's sudden death sent shockwaves across the globe. When news from the Pitié-Salpêtrière hospital broke, all attention turned to those by her side during her final moments. The medical team, led by surgeon Monsef Damen, faced intense scrutiny as conspiracy theories began to emerge. Rumors and unfounded claims unfairly blamed the medical team, which had tirelessly fought to save her life. Now, the surgeon who attempted to save Princess Diana has broken his silence, revealing shocking details about that fateful night. Before delving into what Dr. Damen revealed, let's recount the events leading to her tragic death. On a seemingly ordinary summer evening, Princess Diana and Dodi Al-Fayed ended a luxurious 9-day retreat aboard Mohammed Al-Fayed's yacht, sailing along the sunny coasts of the French and Italian Riviera. On August 30, 1997, the couple landed at Le Bourget Airport in Paris via a private jet. Their brief stop in the City of Light was meant to be a transition before heading to London. That night, they sought refuge at the prestigious Ritz Hotel, owned by Mohammed Al-Fayed. The Ritz was not merely a luxurious choice, but a strategically located haven, close to Al-Fayed's apartment on Rue Arsène Houssaye. However, the plan to elude persistent paparazzi ended disastrously. A decoy car was sent out through the hotel's main entrance on Place Vendôme to distract the photographers, allowing Diana and Dodi to slip away more discreetly through the rear exit on Rue Cambon. At approximately 12:20 a.m., the couple entered a black 1994 Mercedes-Benz S280 with Henry Paul, the Ritz's security deputy, behind the wheel, and Trevor Rees-Jones, their bodyguard, in the passenger seat. Curiously, none of the occupants were wearing seatbelts, an oversight with devastating consequences. Their route was carefully planned to avoid public exposure. The calm of the night shattered abruptly when the car entered the Pont de El Alma tunnel at 12:23 a.m. Henry Paul lost control of the vehicle while attempting to swerve away from a mysterious white Fiat. The car violently collided with the 13th pillar of the tunnel at an estimated speed more than twice the limit. The impact was catastrophic, causing the Mercedes to spin and slam into the tunnel wall. Although initial reports suggested Diana survived the crash, she was in critical condition. A passing doctor, Frederick Maylis, was the first to offer aid. While Diana appeared physically intact, she was in shock and semi-conscious, murmuring, "Oh my God," and later pleading, "Leave me alone." The chaotic scene unfolded like a movie, with flashing cameras blending with the emergency lights of rescue vehicles. The paparazzi, often vilified for their relentless pursuit, elicited mixed reactions. Some tried to assist, while others continued taking photographs, actions met with outrage from onlookers. Emergency services arrived at 12:30 a.m., about 10 minutes after the crash. Paramedics worked tirelessly to stabilize Diana, who suffered a cardiac arrest en route to the hospital. The ambulance reached Pitié-Salpêtrière at 2:06 a.m., where medical professionals faced the daunting task of saving her. Diana had sustained severe internal injuries, including a ruptured pulmonary vein. Despite their best efforts, including open-heart surgery and internal cardiac massage, her condition deteriorated. At 4:00 a.m., Diana was pronounced dead. The news of Diana's death prompted a wave of global mourning. French officials, including the Prime Minister and Interior Minister, paid their respects at the hospital. Later that day, Prince Charles, accompanied by Diana's sisters, arrived in Paris to escort her body back to the UK. Draped in the royal standard, Diana's coffin was flown home in a sombre procession that reflected the world's grief. The tragic accident sparked numerous conspiracy theories, many fueled by Mohammed Al-Fayed, who alleged a sinister plot orchestrated by the British establishment to prevent Diana from marrying his son, a Moslem Egyptian. These claims added layers of intrigue to an already devastating story. Central to these theories were allegations against the medical team and suggestions that delays in transporting Diana to the hospital were intentional. Dr. Monsif Daman has staunchly denied such claims, emphasizing the ethical dedication of his team. Operation Paget, a thorough investigation led by the Metropolitan Police, sought to address and debunk the conspiracy theories. After exhaustive inquiries, the operation concluded in a detailed 832-page report that the crash was a tragic accident caused by Henry Paul's intoxication and reckless driving, exacerbated by the paparazzi's pursuit. Subsequent inquests reaffirmed these findings, ruling Diana and Dodi's deaths as unlawful killings due to negligence. Dr. Daman, reflecting on that night, described the immense pressure and emotional toll of treating someone as iconic as Diana. Despite the controversies, he and his team remain resolute in their belief that they did everything possible to save her. As he recounted the harrowing events, he urged the public to honor the truth and the medical efforts made in Diana's final moments. Powerful forces could have been involved in her death, with motives ranging from personal reasons to the protection of the monarchy's reputation. One of the central points in this discussion is the letter Diana wrote to her butler in 1995, in which she expressed fear for her life. In the letter, she mentioned believing that my husband is planning an accident in my car, a brake failure, and a severe head injury as a way to clear the path for him to marry Camilla. This letter has been used as evidence by conspiracy theorists, though its authenticity and interpretation remain subjects of debate. If rumors about the possible arrest of Prince Charles were to materialize, the impact on the British monarchy would be monumental. The institution has faced its share of challenges, but this situation would be unlike anything in modern history. Public trust, already weakened by previous controversies, could be severely compromised, affecting the monarchy's role in the United Kingdom and globally. In this context, the statements of Dr. Monsif Daman serve as a crucial reminder of the medical facts of that night, offering a professional perspective that counters sensationalist speculations. One of the primary objectives of Operation Paget was to determine whether the collision in the Pont de El Alma tunnel was an accident or a premeditated act. The investigation examined allegations of conspiracy, including accusations that MI6 and the British royal family were involved in a plot to eliminate Princess Diana. The Operation Paget team conducted interviews with over 300 witnesses, ranging from French and British authorities to eyewitnesses and technical experts. They also carried out a thorough review of forensic evidence, including an analysis of the accident scene and vehicle wreckage. The report concluded that Henry Paul, the driver of the Mercedes, was under the influence of alcohol and medication, which significantly impaired his ability to drive and contributed to the tragic accident. Although it was confirmed that several paparazzi were pursuing the vehicle at the time of the crash, no conclusive evidence was found to prove their direct involvement in causing the collision. However, their presence was considered a distraction. One of the central elements of conspiracy theories revolved around a mysterious white Fiat Uno seen at the accident site. Despite extensive investigations, the driver was never identified, leaving this aspect unresolved. Lord John Stevens publicly stated that there was no evidence of an organized plot by the royal family or any government agency. This was a tragic accident caused by a combination of unfortunate factors, he asserted. The conclusion of Operation Paget, documented in an 832-page report, was that Diana's death was a case of manslaughter due to negligent driving by Henry Paul, exacerbated by the circumstances of the moment. Dr. Monsif Daman, one of the surgeons who treated Princess Diana on the night of her death, shared significant details about the medical efforts to save her during an interview with the Daily Mail. Dr. Moncef explained that the night began like any other at the hospital until the urgency of Diana's case completely altered the course of events. At approximately 2 a.m., Princess Diana arrived at the Pitié-Salpêtrière hospital in critical condition. She had suffered cardiac arrest at the accident site, and although paramedics had temporarily stabilized her, her condition was extremely fragile. Initial X-rays revealed severe internal bleeding, particularly a significant tear in her left pulmonary vein. According to Dr. Moncef, this injury is extremely serious and often fatal even under the best medical conditions. The medical team immediately began a thoracotomy, a procedure in which the chest cavity is opened to access the heart and lungs. During the procedure, they discovered another critical issue, a rupture in the pericardium, the membrane surrounding and protecting the heart. This additional damage further complicated the situation. As the situation worsened, the hospital called in renowned French cardiothoracic surgeon, Professor Alain Pavey, to lead the procedure. The severity of Diana's injuries required specialized attention and a highly skilled surgical approach. Professor Pavey and the medical team worked tirelessly to repair the damaged pulmonary vein, an extremely delicate procedure. Simultaneously, they attempted to revive her heart with manual cardiac massage and defibrillation shocks. However, the massive blood loss and severe internal injuries proved insurmountable. Dr. Moncef recalled the tense atmosphere and the unwavering focus of the team during more than an hour of relentless efforts. "We did everything we could," he said, describing the scene as a painful battle to save a woman who meant so much to millions around the world. At 4 a.m., after continuous and unsuccessful resuscitation attempts, the medical team made the difficult decision to declare Princess Diana's death. According to Dr. Moncef, the moment was devastating for everyone in the room. "We didn't just lose a patient. We lost someone beloved by millions," he expressed. Dr. Moncef revealed that the experience had a profound emotional impact on him and his colleagues. Although they were accustomed to dealing with critical emergencies, this situation was different due to the patient's high profile and the level of public scrutiny they faced afterward. The pressure of knowing the world was watching added an emotional weight that was hard to bear, he confessed. While Operation Paget and French investigations concluded that Diana's death was an accident, conspiracy theories persist. Dr. Moncef's recent openness about that fateful night provides a human and professional perspective on the tragic event, reaffirming the medical efforts made to save her and highlighting the devastating reality of her injuries.